Man, you know what's going on? You chopping up with DJ George podcast.
What it do? This your girl Carly V, and I'm chopping it up with DJ George.
Yeah, y'all. All that shouting, man. What's poppin', y'all? It's King Giant checking in, man. With DJ George, man. With Chop It Up podcast.
What's up, man? It's your boy Diego the Great checking in right here on Chopping It Up podcast with comedian DJ
It's
George.
your boy Dollar Bill G5, man. And every time I'm chopping it up, I chop it up with DJ George. Yeah.
Chopping It Up podcast.
Y'all listening to Chop It Up with DJ George.
It's your boy Jungle Baby, and you're chopping it up with the Chopping It Up podcast show.
This one for the gangsters and the real. And the real. This one for the gangsters and the real. And the real. This one for the gangsters and the real. And the real. This one for the gangsters and the real.
Here we go.
Get your mind right.
Goddamn, boy, you ain't chopping it up with DJ George?
Hey, chopping it up, chopping it up, chopping it up. This your boy comedian DJ George, back with season 2. Yeah, y'all give it up. Season 2 on you motherfuckers. Season 2. Yeah, we back with season 2, man, of Chopping It Up podcast, man. I'm your host, comedian DJ George, and today we got a special episode with a special guy, man. Hey, I ain't gonna hold it up and just tell you everything of what he do and how special he does what he does when he do special shit that he do. You feel me? I just had to say that like that. I'm just happy to be back for season 2, and we're doing this new episode in season 2. Big shout out to New Beginning Holistics, man, for providing us a smooth, elegant place to chop it up at. You know what I mean? So shout out to New Beginning Holistics, man. But today I want to introduce one of the great guests, man. He's a true player. Real true player. Not the way you thinking, ladies, but a true player. Y'all give it up for Anthony Thomas. Yes, my boy. I got my boy in.
Yes, sir. Good to be here.
So, man, tell me, how is it being a real true player?
It's a blessing. It can be a gift, it can be a curse, but it's just whatever you wanted to make it positively, though.
So a lot of people probably thinking like, what kind of player he is? You see the basketball things going on. He's a true basketball player. How long you been playing ball?
Been playing ball since I was like 2 years old.
So what made you get into basketball? Your dad played ball?
My father.
Your father?
My father.
For real? So he like what kind of ball player he was?
He was a ball player. He was more of a dunker, but he can do things like me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I excelled him. So, but mainly he had hops. That's what he was known for.
For real? So is your dad from Montgomery or where you from?
He's from Wetumpka, Alabama.
For real?
Yeah.
Shout out to Wetumpka and them motherfucker. We too. Boy, you got to be hard to be a basketball player in We too.
Oh,
They
yeah.
ain't had that many like outside goals or nothing, did they?
They did.
They did?
They had a lot of outside goals. It's
For
plenty.
real?
Yeah.
But like my dad old as shit, so I be every time I hear somebody like back in the day, I'll be like thinking like y'all niggas ain't had no basketball goals outside. So Pops got you into basketball. What year did you really just like? At what age did you just really like? This is fun. I love this.
I'm gonna give you a little story. So I was playing AAU, which is travel ball.
Oh, you that good, nigga? You
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
AAU? I ain't never playing
Yeah.
AAU. Them bitches ain't never want to pick me up and shit. Them niggas say, hey, you sit on the sideline. That's what they used to tell me.
Yeah, so I was playing AAU for the Montgomery Tar Heels.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my first year playing. We had a tournament at the Old Carver. This is when they had the Old Carver.
Yeah.
Before they knocked the gym down. So we had a tournament. I didn't play that much. A lot of kids was better than me at the time. I think I was like 14, 15 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was like, you know, since I was the best shooter on the team, really I was, you know. But I didn't have some mechanics like the other players, so I didn't get that much playing time. So it was tough being on the sideline. And I felt it.
I hate that shit.
So that right there, that little spark of me going through that at that age, that's when I realized, like, okay, I really love basketball because I know I deserve to be out there. I know I'm better than those guys that's out there. All I got to do is put the work in.
Did you play any other sports, like leading up to basketball, or it was just been basketball?
Basketball, everything else was just for fun.
For real?
Yeah.
So you ain't play no football or
No
nothing?
football, no nothing. My parents wouldn't let me.
And I think that make a difference when a kid just focus on one sport. Like I got a son, he like a 2-sport athlete. You know what I mean? I was gonna try to push him in 3, but 2 are already too much kind of for him because you know they be looking at their life and stuff. Like, man, I gotta play another sport. You feel me?
Right.
So like for a kid to be good at something, I think certain kids just need to be good at what they good at. Like football players, you good at football, but you okay at basketball, just stick to the football. You know,
Exactly.
I'm not saying don't never play basketball again, but I'm just saying like, you know what I mean, go deep into what you good into.
Right.
So did the coaches try to get you to play football and stuff because you were good in basketball?
Yeah, some of them did because they felt like I could have been a wide receiver for football. But I tried to convince my parents to do it, but they didn't let me.
Now where you from now? Your dad from Wetumpka now, but you don't look like you from Montgomery now.
I'm from Montgomery.
You from Montgomery?
Yeah.
Clean cut.
Clean cut.
What high school you went to, man?
Montgomery Catholic.
Oh, that's why I got them. You went to a good ass high school. Shout out to Catholic, boy. My son go to Catholic,
Yeah,
man.
go
That's crazy,
Knights, man. Yeah.
So what made you like choose Catholic as a high school? You know what I mean? And what year you was in high school?
I was in high school. I graduated 2014, so that was in 2012. What driven me to go to private school, I grew up in and out of private school and public. So I got to see both sides of MPS, private. So, and I seen how it was in the classroom. Too many distractions, too many, easy people to manipulate you to do things that you shouldn't. And that's what I, went through growing up. So when I got the opportunity to go to private school, I was like, well, maybe this type of coach will care about me more than this coach.
Yeah.
Because these coaches that are in private school, they're trying to level up and get coaching jobs.
Yeah.
And back in my time.
Yeah.
But in the versus the NPS, they're just there for the money,
Like, that's funny that you said that because my mom and my daddy did me like that. Like I was due like the first semester in public school, and I'd be so fucking terrible. I'd be so fucking bad. Not my grades, but just getting in trouble.
Exactly.
They'll put me in private school the second semester, just so I could be like, "Hey, Dad, can I go back to public school next year?" And they did that back and forth until they were just like, "Nah, fuck it. We're gonna do you private. Then you're gonna do private or public." So I can understand that, and that's bouncing, and that kind of make you whole too, because like public school students look at you like, "Boy, you been going to Catholic or going to a private school all your life." You
That's
feel me?
exactly how I was treated.
So did that make your basketball game diverse?
Oh, most definitely. Like, I got to visualize how real white boys play the game. They more patient. They don't play with too much style.
Yeah.
It's basic.
It's bland.
Fundamental.
It's bland as hell.
Yeah.
It's like chicken with no season.
Exactly.
But how did you manipulate that by them being bland and you had the season?
I had to get them to, adjust to how I play, get used to my style.
Yeah.
And once they realize how effective I was when I can play like them and then be me, sky was the limit.
So why you didn't go to like a Lanier or something or like
I was at JD my ninth grade year.
You was at JD your ninth grade year?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was a good experience, but as far as like me excelling in the classroom, no, I was different than what I was when I went to private school.
Do you think it's just a question? I know, you don't know everybody else's minds, but do you think coaches need to focus more on the kids in high school athleticism versus their academics? Which one? Because I feel like they should focus on their academics more, and that can help them excel as an athlete.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you can't comprehend shit I'm saying, now how I'm gonna teach you how to run a route? You feel what I'm saying?
That's true. Because this is the point. You got to realize life lessons, right? If you can't, listen to in a life lesson way when you do something bad and you mess up, how are you gonna do that versus being in the classroom?
Right.
If you can't excel in the classroom, how you gonna excel in a sport?
Right.
But some people can. But some people's mind's different. But majority of the time, if a kid ain't excelling in the classroom, he gonna be a failure on the court because your mind triggering so much.
True.
So now you gotta deal with your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your family, your peers. Oh, why you ain't doing this? Why you not doing that? You gotta deal with all that versus that's negativity.
Right.
Because they talking about you in a negative way.
Right.
It may be bashful, it may be slight, it may be beneficial. A beneficial hurt is all type of hurts. So versus you doing good in the classroom, excelling in your grades, going to extra events to make sure your grades are higher.
Right.
You gotta think about your reputation is everything. So when you're an athlete, you're gonna be well known throughout the school.
Yeah.
Your reputation carry you wherever you need to go.
True.
The way you present yourself, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you deal with certain situations that may get you off your toes, that carries you along wherever you go.
Do you think the coaches are preaching that to the kids? Or you just thinking they like, line up, I need a ring? You know what I mean?
I feel like I don't know the percentage on that, but throughout my career, they wanted you to excel in the classroom. I went to Faulkner University.
You did?
Yeah.
How was it? Because I pass by Faulkner all the time. I ain't never been
It was just like private school.
It's just like a private school. Is it lit though? You feel me? It
no,
look like it's dead over there.
It's lit. You just, it's not the talk of the city.
So tell us about your basketball careers, because we just went all the way into everything. Tell us what kind of basketball player, because, I know you a little bit more than they know you. Is you a 5 points a game type player, or you like, 2 rebounds? Is you one of them players that be cheering and don't get in the game? Let them know what kind of player you is, because they don't know you. I know you. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm a 20-plus player. My first year overseas, I averaged 17.
Play overseas?
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Name one of them countries you play for, because it's crazy. Portugal. Say that one more time. Portugal. Y'all give it a motherfucking Portugal, man. Y'all Portugal in the motherfucking man. God damn, bro. Now, how do it feel to tell your folks like, hey, man, I got to go over here and play in Portugal? You feel me?
It was a blessing, because I'm one of the first members of my family to ever do something basketball-wise at the high major level.
Is that a struggle within itself? Like,
it was.
To get like, you the only athlete in the family, right?
No, I wasn't the only athlete. I'm not the only athlete, but I just excel more in that sport throughout my family.
Is it hard to kind of get your family to understand? Because, I used to be an athlete. I stopped by high school. You know what I mean? So is it hard to get your family to understand at the college level that this shit ain't easy like y'all think it is, like you watching it on TV? Like, this shit is deeper than that.
It was my first time going to college. This is my first year. First time leaving the nest, really being on my own, making my own decision. So it really put me in a tough mental state, because it challenged me, because I was becoming a young man at the time. So I had to see, like, what life really was about. So it really was hard at first, but then once I got more deeper into college and seeing how, like, the real world was and moving positive with it, it was easy for my parents to support me.
Yeah.
Because I got both of my parents. I was blessed with both of my parents.
Yeah, man, shout out to you, man. God damn, I just lost my daddy. Y'all give up on me, man. God damn, boy, that's a blessing. Yeah. That's a great blessing, man, to have both of your parents on board. And then it's better to have family on board no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing right or wrong or left or right. It's good to have your family on board. Like, if you're a person who just sit in the house and type all day, it's good to let your mama know that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she won't be thinking that your ass just sitting in the house watching Jerry Springer or whatever the fuck, and you don't be really doing nothing with your life. You feel me? So, you got to let your folks know that. So, is it hard coming out of Montgomery as a basketball player?
It is.
Why? Why so? Because they make it seem like it ain't hard to come out of California, New York, or Cincinnati, or them other places. You know what I mean? They make it like it seem like it's so easy. You know what I mean? And when I was younger, we felt like we needed to move just to get seen. Why is it so hard to come out of little old Montgomery, Alabama?
Well, I feel like one of the reasons is we're a football state. We're going to be more known in football.
Right.
The only way you're going to be, stand out is you doing something, that's like, oh my God, You know what I'm saying?
And what's the oh my God type of shit you have to do
like
in Montgomery?
super
Like
athletic.
50 points
Yeah,
a
you
game.
putting up 40, 50.
A game, you got to do that like that.
You got to be doing stuff like that.
That sound like a ball hole. You feel me? Where we from? Like, boy, you put up 50? Well, who else was on the team? God damn, you put up 50. But that's what you got to do coming out of Montgomery County, sort of.
In Montgomery, yeah. And other places like Mobile, it just really on the type of player you are. Like, how are you gonna be beneficial in the college scene? Later on, you know, overseas, NBA, G League, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna be?
And then I'm so confused, man. I need you to help me out with all. It's a lot of what? It's a G League, a D League, the NBA. You feel me? It's just so many leagues. Look, do basketball players even drink alcohol? Do y'all drink sometimes?
Yeah, we do.
All right, come on, let's take a shot so we can get into this.
All right.
Because we got to get into this. Because I got a lot of questions. Like, I'm going to pull the shots. And I want to know the whole basketball journey. Give me the journey. Because it don't sound like that shit easy.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I be looking at shit like, boy, that nigga just took off. But it don't be that simple. Because now that I'm a comedian and it's a lot of motherfucking lonely days and it's a lot of motherfucking times you working out and ain't nobody there. So kind of like, tell me about the journey coming out of Catholic. You feel me? Because at that time, what year it was?
2014.
So who was like the top basketball players in public schools at that time?
Demetrius Houston. You had who else? I can't name all the players, but I know a few like Desmond Desmond. He played at JD. Who else? I know Carver. They always kept a team, a squad. Even St. Jude. St. Jude had some players, some good players. But a lot of people that played growing up back in my time, not even playing. You know, a lot of my partner, Big Yama, he went out. His name Kendarius Hamilton. He went to Lee. He a professional basketball player.
He play NBA now?
He play overseas.
He play overseas?
Yeah.
Okay.
He from here too. Who else? Bird Caldwell. He went to Carver. He play overseas right now for the same club I played for.
For real? Come on, let's take this shot real quick, man, because we finna get into it. I ain't know all them niggas at all. Yeah. Basketball.
Yes, sir, the basketball.
So, it's a lot of people coming out of Montgomery that play basketball, and we don't even be knowing them like that. But why? You know what I mean? Because, example, we know who Henry Ruggs is. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And we made sure that was on the top of, you know, our athletes of athletes. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out to Henry Ruggs, man.
Shout out to Henry Ruggs. We still support him. You feel me?
Sure.
Home is always gonna have his heart. You feel me?
Definitely gonna always have his support.
But at that same year, we had other people come out of Montgomery too. What's his name that went to the Falcons?
I forgot he went to Carver, but
yeah,
I know Mac Wilson.
You know,
Sean Dion Hamilton.
Sean Dion. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So why all of them ain't highlighted the same?
I just feel like a lot of people that excel to go to NFL, NBA, they don't support as much as they should. They rather support the inner negativity than support people that's really trying to build a platform and put the city on. There's a lot of people that can put the city on right now.
Yeah.
But what's killing it is us. We got to realize the number one goal is to make sure the kids that's growing up now excel. That's my main goal.
So what do you do for the kids? Because I be seeing you on your Instagram, you be doing stuff, and I ain't want to spill the bean. I want you to tell them what you do for the kids. Because sometimes I know we got to lead by example. So tell them what you do for the kids.
Well, I have a training business. I'm a trainer.
That's what I was waiting on you to say, boy. My son be trying me every day like he can get it. See, I was good, you feel me? I'm a little rusty. I just need a little training, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what kind of training do you do, and what's the ages of the kids that you train at?
I do skill development training, working on, basketball, of course. Working on, like, just giving you the fundamentals of the game. I deal with beginners. I deal with intermediate players, experts. I even deal with pros.
You deal with pros?
Yes.
Such as who? Like who you working out with the pro? Boy, drop some names on these niggas. Drop some names on them now. We here for it now.
I got 3 major guys I work with. Jermichael Green.
Jermichael Green from the Gump. Okay, shout out J Mike.
Jamar Sanders.
Jamar Sanders, we don't know you, but shout out to you.
He went to JD.
He went to JD? See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what we just know J Mike. Why we don't know the others? Is it our fault that we don't like look up and like just support it, or like what's the missing link? Because we supposed to know. Because I want to tell my son, hey boy, you know, set from him. You know what I mean? To give him a vision that, boy, you can make it out of him. Mm-hmm. Cause when I was in high school, nigga, it was just Fred Beasley. That was it. You feel me?
Right.
That was it. Like, boy, that's it. Out the whole city, that's it. Out of all these years. You know what I mean? So we be wanting to hear that. What's his name again, man?
His name Jamar Sanders.
Jamar Sanders, and who else?
And Craig Sword. Chicken.
Oh yeah, I know Chicken, man. I met Chicken. Yeah. But I ain't never seen him play until he got to what, D-League?
I grew up with Chicken.
Yeah, Chicken cold, man. Chicken cold.
Like I was telling you before, I went to school on the west side.
So if you and Chicken play one-on-one, who will win?
It'll be tough.
It look like you'll win because you got them braids. Like you got them braids. Like when them niggas play out them braids right, you feel them niggas beat your ass in that basketball. Y'all see the braids? Y'all look at the braids. Zoom in now. Nigga fuck your ass up now. I fuck with Chicken too, but nah, y'all got the same kind of size. You feel me? Y'all got a cane. He got taller?
He like 6'3", like 185.
What's your height?
I'm like 6'2". 170.
You look taller than me sitting down. Shit. You look 6'3". Stop. You got. Hey, look, go on, start lying, because we try to get to the NBA. You feel me? But nah, I ain't gonna get you in trouble like that. But what I'm saying is, those are, you just named what? 4 players.
3.
3 players that's in the NBA.
See if you know him. Courtney Forson.
Yeah, I know Corey Forson with the dreads. He had the dreads.
Jamar played with Courtney Forson.
For real?
Yes. With Chavez Davis, Perez Ward.
I know Chavez with the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Chavez. But see, I was in them streets then. I wasn't going no damn gas. I wasn't going no game, boy. You pull up to that trap to see that I was in that trap like then. So what year they graduated?
They graduated like 06.
Yeah, I was trapping. Woo. Trapping, make it happen, boy. I was hosting Dope Beat mixtape party, boy. We were lit then. 07? Shit. Boy, but we weren't going to no game because we were like, I ain't my son don't play. I don't know who kid to watch. You know what I mean? But shit, boy, I remember them years. But so all them cats come from that year. And do you think a lot of people in Montgomery or Alabama just know that?
I feel like some do, some don't. You know, everybody got their own world they live in, so it'd be hard to have everybody connect the dots.
Yeah.
So give or take.
And then it sounds like it's pretty cool that, a lot of people don't know about them. They can come home, relax, be comfortable, and get their home feel and go back out.
A lot of people be shocked.
Yeah.
For real. Like when I tell people that I train like pro players, they be like, for real?
I'm shocked, nigga. I'm shocked. I didn't know you train that many pro players. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm training ages 4 to like 35.
Because I've been watching J Mike since I found out that he was,
the Warriors?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I've been watching him, and his game has excelled every year. You know what I mean? And he's going to better teams, and you can see more of him getting comfortable and letting his game come out,
right? And
him playing his type of ball. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that got something to do with you, but it's I think it does, because now that you said that, he has been excelling.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's love, because when the playoffs hit and he had the good game against Brian,
yeah,
that touched me, because the crazy part about it, like, he reached out to me on his own.
For real?
Yeah.
He real, man.
The crazy part, he followed me when I started my training business 2 years ago. Mm. It's about to be ongoing 3 in like April.
Right.
But he reached out to me and was like, man, I've been watching you for about a year. Mm. You know what I'm saying? The last time I saw him, he was home training with another guy named Perez. Mm. And at Southeast Y. It's called Midtown Y now, across from JD.
Right.
What's the name of the new JD school?
Man, that shit called Jag, man. I don't know who them folks is. It's 3 different folks' name, man. It's Johnny Anthony Grapple Seed or something. But no, it's called Jag. but they changed the name, man. So,
okay.
So if you went to JD, you still got to say JD because that's legendary now.
Right, very legendary.
And
sure.
Jag is finna make their own history. You know what I mean?
But yeah. So I seen him. The last time I seen him was at the YMCA training. And he told me, man, just keep working. You know, I see you, whatever. So a year later, he reached out to me. When he got that contract for the Warriors, well, before he got the contract, he reached out to me like, I'll say a couple months later around the time where I just started my business, he reached out around the time I was getting done with my TBL season. Because I was playing here in Montgomery too.
You were?
Yeah.
The first time I met you, we was at Alabama State, and what kind of game that was?
That was a charity event.
And you do charity events. Shout out to him for doing charity events for free. I don't do no damn game for free. If I was that damn good, that was good. You won the 3-point contest that day.
And the free throw contest.
And the free throw contest.
Yeah.
And your team won, and you had the most points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you was the MVP too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I hosted that, and that was my first time really seeing you play and do your thing. You know what I mean? So he reached out to you to train him.
Right.
Out of all the trainers in the world.
And that's the question I asked myself. Like, out of all people, this man could have hit up anybody. It's $1 million man.
$1 million man.
$1 million man.
$1 million game.
$1 million game.
He come back
reached
home.
out to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was applauded. I was shocked, but at the same time, I knew that was like my passion, you know, my worth doing in life. Like, this what God want me to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm helping you in life and, in the court.
Yeah.
Because it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Teaching you patience. I'm teaching you how to, gain confidence. I'm teaching you how to just, be a dog. You got to be a dog in basketball.
Oh, yeah, you got to be a dog. I'm talking about roof.
I feel like in any sport, you got to have a dog mentality.
Yeah, I'm talking about you got to be a hitter. You got to be a hitter. You got to be a biter.
You never can't
rip meat
never
off
can't
niggas.
you never can't be like the short end of the stick.
Yeah. So let's talk basketball for a second. We'll get back to J Mike. What do you consider a dog? Because me and my homeboy, we had this crazy-ass conversation, and it's good to talk to an actual basketball player, and you play overseas, right?
Right.
All right. So that means you better than me and my homeboy. So with that being said, what do you consider a real dog in basketball?
I feel like the definition of a dog is just, you got to be relentless. You got to have heart. You got to be willing to get knocked down but get back up. Willing to do the same thing you was doing before you got knocked down. And when you find out, like, that different side of you and it don't scare you and you realize, like, that mold you get in and you get comfortable, that's the main thing, being able to be comfortable and adapt. You got to be an adapter.
So who a better dog? Jimmy Butler or D-Wade? I'm just gonna make that just crazy. I'm gonna just put those two together. Those never been put together. They ain't never been put together.
That's a good comparison too.
Who a better dog?
Besides both of them being weird, both of them definitely they do anything. But I feel like Wade.
Why you feel like Wade?
First of all, Wade got a championship, championships, So that's why, in order to be a dog, you're going to win some championships, you're a dog.
Okay, I knew you would pick D-Wade. D-Wade versus Kobe. Who the dog?
Oh, Kobe. Kobe, my guy.
See, now, I would tell a nigga, Kobe was a murderer. You feel me?
He didn't care.
He didn't give a fuck. Why LeBron ain't a murderer like that, man? In your opinion, by you training basketball players, you live basketball, this is a great way to get this out. Homeboy, I hope you listening, nigga.
I just feel like Kobe's mindset is way more intact than LeBron. It's just it's crazy because it's a topic they have all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but yeah, I feel like Kobe is just like you said, mama mentality.
Now, Kobe is a murderer.
Mhm.
Jordan was a serial killer. He was a maniac. You feel me?
Right.
Jordan was the person that you do not talk shit to before the game. You fuck
Exactly.
around and look at him the wrong way, like he gonna put up 63 on your ass.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Do you think the NBA is missing that type of mentality? To where
It's potential mentality out there like that, but it's probably not consistent.
who is that dog in the NBA that you feel, just your opinion, you feel me? That, boy, you can't even talk to him crazy for the game or look at him crazy and he gonna take that and go crazy in the game.
I like John Morant.
John Morant.
John Morant go
Man,
crazy.
he just crazy. Why you don't put them guns down?
I don't know.
He just love them guns. Get him a water gun,
I
y'all.
don't know.
God damn. Just,
I don't
if
know.
you like water gun, get him. You remember them little pop guns with the pow pow? Get him one of them. You feel me? Because he is good.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah,
And we like to
yeah.
watch him play. You feel what I'm saying? So back to the training NBA players. J. Mike.
So when he reached out to me, it shocked me. This is $1 million guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I haven't even been training a whole year.
For real? Did you
Oh.
tell him that?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Boy, that nigga
But
real nigga. I
he-
would have told that nigga. I would have been like, boy, I've been training about 15 years, boy, I've been waiting on you. You feel me?
But yeah, I told him, and he was like, "Man, I admire your work. Like, you really know what you're talking about." And when I got with him and trained him and put him through a workout, we been consistent ever since. Like, I call in, check on him. This day, he do the same thing for me. I'm across the water, he checking in. He doing his thing with the Golden State Warriors. I'm checking in on him. I even flew out there when I got home.
Yeah.
I flew out there and was chilling with him, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-whoop, you know.
So do
We got that type of relationship.
when you training a person, does that include the diet too? That he got to eat a certain way, or you just training them on strictly basketball skills?
I really don't get into their personal life.
That nutrition shit.
Yeah, I don't really too much get into it. I do tell them, you know, stay fit, stay healthy. You know, take care of your body, stretch.
Yeah.
You know, ice. You know, don't overwork yourself. You know, things of that nature, because your body will crash. You know what I'm saying?
Have it ever been somebody that you just couldn't train? Like, boy, you just you ain't gonna get it. It ain't for you.
Thing is, dealing with me, then I feel like that I'm different from anybody that has probably done training here in Montgomery. I feel like I'm patient. I can train any child that can't dribble a ball, can't run, can't walk, and I can strategize and manipulate them to do how I want them to do it with certain steps or however I do it. You know, I just be creative. You gotta have fun with the kids. Kids want to have fun.
I got a little retarded cousin. His arm stuck to his chest. He want to play basketball. I was just trying to ask before I put him out there and pay that money. You feel me? 'Cause you feel me? You said you could do anything. I'm just saying. But so do you got a shirt or do you got anything with us to show us your brand, man? Show us your brand, man. You brought some gifts and
The first shirt I got, man, I got my trainer shirt. This first shirts. Check it out.
Yeah. Let me see.
One of the first shirts I ever made. I got to get some more order.
Trust the process.
Yeah, you got to trust the process. TTP.
Trust the process. Y'all see that? Trust the process. Then what else you got with you?
And I got my overseas jersey. One of my practice units.
Now a lot of people ain't got that. You know, when you go NBA, can you take your jersey home when you go NBA? They give you jersey.
Yeah.
They mind you getting it to me? Nah, you ain't getting it. You gotta play. You gotta play in this one.
That's the one I'm a friend.
For real?
Yeah.
How many points you hitting that motherfucker?
The most I scored
At that 13.
in it was 30.
30?
Yeah, 30.
Overseas. Is it different playing overseas ball? Like the motherfucker defense and shit weird as fuck.
Way more competitive than American basketball.
It's way more competitive.
Way more competitive. You got
What you
guys
mean?
at the age of 15 pros already.
What you mean? Hold on. Hell no, boy. Hell no. I ain't listening.
Yeah.
Y'all heard that? Motherfucker 8. What? Hold on. 15? A pro? How he a pro at 15?
He's playing with a club for money. They paying him to play. Like overseas, there is no too much high school. None of that. It's club basketball.
Hold on, break that shit down, boy. You
Like,
on my head now, boy.
So there are different organizations throughout Europe that own soccer teams because football is the main thing in the whole world.
Yeah,
football the top, top sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody tune in on football.
Yeah.
Everybody know who Ronaldo is.
Yeah.
That's why I was there. I was in Portugal. Where he from? He from Portugal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need to get more.
He from a small city called Aveiro.
Aveiro.
Yeah, Aveiro. I was in Rio Tinto.
See, ever since I got on child support, I just start worrying about going to places I can't pronounce because I can't leave.
Yeah, but
that overseas ball, you could be 15 years old, a professional basketball player.
You ever heard of Luka Doncic?
Mm-mm.
He played for the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay, yeah, okay, all right.
He was number 77, I think. 77.
Yeah.
He's from Spain.
And how old he was when he was
He was like 15, 16, man, playing crazy, top division.
That's crazy, man.
Look, he playing top division at 15, 16.
Man, that's crazy, man.
He wasn't even 18, 19. I think he was like real young.
That's crazy. And you got to go over there and play them motherfuckers.
He playing guys that probably 6'10", 7-footers, but he probably was like, I think he was like 16, 17 at the time. I want to say he was 15. I say he was about 17, between 16 to 18.
So tell me how different they defense is. Like
they real scrappy, and they don't get tired.
They don't get tired.
No.
It's like playing a bunch of Mexicans or something. Like, what you mean they don't get tired?
Like
they don't have no fatigue in their body.
None. And it's like,
and you playing against like
I'm playing against guys that are like 5'6", 5'7", scrappy quick. So imagine a guy, you dribbling the ball up court, right? When you know where they inbound the ball underneath the basket full court after a person make a layup.
Right.
Imagine a person guarding you every play.
Every play.
Every play full court.
On your hip all game.
On my hip. I had to do this in practice and the game.
Shit.
Whenever I went to go get the ball, but I didn't play point guard. I played shooting guard.
So, man, I'm going to take another shot today. Because, goddamn, you already blew my mind the way you say they playing professional ball at 15, but then now they on your hip like a beeper. I'm confused now. I'm confused.
Yeah.
So, is it more easier than the NBA or is it more harder than the NBA when you playing overseas ball? Because I'm trying to figure out, because I always wanted to play overseas, but I didn't know it was like that. I might need to chill. You know what I mean? So which one you think is more easier? Because I see a lot of cats that come from like overseas ball and come to the NBA. That shit a piece of cake over there.
It's easier in overseas because you really can find yourself. You can really be your true identity. Versus you being in America playing in the NBA, you're going to be given a role.
Yeah.
Everybody can't give up 25 a game.
Yeah.
It's unrealistic. Overseas, it may be a couple guys getting 20. It be like that.
See, are you familiar with Ronell and Darnell Taylor?
Yes, those are guys I grew up with.
For real?
I grew up with a lot of OGs.
They taught me how to play basketball because like they was a little bit in front of me. I was behind them.
Yeah.
They taught me how to play basketball. I was a good basketball player.
I was around them at the end of their couple years of their career.
Yeah. And they went overseas and went crazy.
Yeah, they did.
You feel me? Won championships and everything.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Made a name for themselves.
Yeah. And come back here and living good.
Right.
Is it a retirement type of thing with overseas ball?
I'm not sure, but I know a lot of guys will do about at least 10 to 15, 16 maybe.
So what's the journey to play overseas ball? Was it hard to get to that point?
Yeah.
Because did you want to play in the NBA or you even want to just do the NBA because the politics and all of that bullshit?
Well, I had admired the NBA. Like, it would have been nice, you know, but I always thought of overseas.
Yeah.
I always thought about I can make $1 million overseas versus me making $1 million and getting taxed.
Yeah.
Why not go over here?
So when did you first get the opportunity to go play overseas ball?
Last year.
Last year?
The same, but when I got my training business, I got my overseas first contract like a couple months after I started my training business. That's how good God was.
Man.
Like, you know, he always knew like that this what I wanted. And I just had to go through certain things to get to there.
So the team that you wearing now, that was the team that
Yeah, the team I went now, Club 5 Basket.
So this really like your second year with them.
This is I'm gonna be going to, and I leave next week. Next Thursday I leave and go to Mexico.
And you finna play for another team?
Yeah.
And you still gonna be playing for that team?
Nuh-uh.
Okay,
My contract up.
I was gonna say, boy, overseas, let you do anything. You play for 2 goddamn teams at one time. Boy, that's some good ass money. Do you need a trainer? They're like, nigga, I just want to tie the shoes. But look, so you finna get ready to go to Mexico in what?
In about a couple of days.
And this a new team?
Yeah.
Who on this team? Do you know who on the team?
I don't know anybody.
So you going into this team blind and a motherfucker?
I go that's how I did last job. You always do. You don't know none of your teammates till you get there.
Yeah. So, how difficult is that just be walking in, hey, boy, I play basketball just like y'all. Let's do it. You feel me?
Well, really, it's not difficult because this is something I always want to do. So you're going to do your research.
Yeah.
I always do your research on something you dream of doing.
And how can you understand the coaches? By them being in a different language. How you understand that? You feel me?
They speak English.
They do?
Yeah.
Cause what it was Love and Basketball when she was overseas and the coach was talking some Spanish stuff and she was just looking like she ain't listen to the coach, she just play her game. You feel me? And then she asked the lady, she said, what she said? Just give the ball to you. like how do y'all so they speak English.
Yeah.
Is it good English or bad English?
You can understand.
Give me an example. Like, is it like, hey, you just take the ball, you go there, you dunk it.
Exactly.
Like that?
Yeah.
Shit, man.
It be funny sometimes, but they love Americans though. Overseas. If you with the right club and organization.
So do you want to continue playing overseas ball and then eventually go to the NBA, or like you just good right there until God pull you into another direction?
If God allows me to get to that route, I'll take it. But if God want me to be across the water, I will. I don't have a problem with that.
Do you think you can beat LeBron one-on-one?
I feel like I can beat anybody one-on-one.
We're going to set that up. I don't know if I got enough money to get LeBron down, but we see if we can set that up. Man, listen, name some of the OGs in basketball that you kind of like look up to at the sport and you kind of made you want to keep playing the game and made you fall in love with it more.
Chavez Davis was one of them, most definitely. I definitely admire his game because he was a shooter.
Yeah.
KT Harrell, Jamar Sanders. Because crazy part about Jamar, he did a camp. He didn't know nothing about me, period. And I won the MVP, and it's crazy that I train him now in his professional career.
And who you play for now?
He was just over there in Italy playing for a club. I can't recall the name or nothing, but he was over there. But he been playing for like 13, 14 years.
You got me very fascinated now. And how in the hell do you get drafted from over there in Portuguese without even? Have you been over there and be like, hey, I want to sign up for the draft? Like, how? What you sent the email? How the hell you got over there?
Networking.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you the give back story on that. I had a partner of mine, my little bro, Trent. His name Trent. And he play overseas. He's younger than me. He like probably about 2 years younger than me. And he asked me. He knew I always wanted to go overseas, so he reached out to me. Cause I got crazy work ethic. Like I'm one of them ones. Like I don't wake up every day,
right?
4:30, 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in the gym but me.
Yeah.
Like this me in the city for years. Like
you in the gym by yourself every day, 2-3 times a day.
Majority of the time by myself.
Like a bitch want to fuck you, she got to come to the gym.
She got to come to the gym.
That's crazy.
For sure. Like I'm in the gym every day.
Gym rat.
Straight gym rat. Like that's what I love to do.
Okay.
And I knew it would always be destined for me to make it. So I just had to put that work in. My work ethic, wild. So I work out in the rain. When I was younger with my dad, When my dad got older, my work ethic had to turn up. I ain't have a trainer.
You were playing basketball in the rain?
In the rain.
Boy, you crazy. You crazy. Your mama let you play basketball in the rain?
She knew how dedicated her son was.
So your mama ain't say stuff like, hey, boy, get your ass in the house. You gonna catch a cold out there.
My mama always told me growing up when I was playing, you gonna make it. And I did.
Did it.
And when I did that,
Y'all
she
give it up
was,
for the young black man.
she was happy about that. She really was happy about that. It touched her soul. Because to see one of her kids really manifest a dream job, that's big. Because my mom battling with she a diabetic with heart failure.
Damn, man. God bless.
So,
man.
you know.
Give it up, mama, man. Shout out to mama, man. Still fighting, man.
Yeah, she been doing well, though, these past 2 years. But, you know, she the backbone. She keep me going. She does my major supporter. Both my parents support me, but my mom, she like the team mom.
Yeah.
She gonna want to know what everybody like, what they do. Yeah. She gonna want to get
Baby, which one of the boys like sneakers?
Right.
Yeah. She want to know everything.
She gonna want to know everything, like, you know. But that's what she like. She love basketball. She love it.
Did she ever play basketball or anything?
Yeah, she did growing up.
So you really come from a basketball mother and father.
Yeah.
So, like, you was the baby that growed up with a bunch of basketballs in your crib. Yeah, they crazy. So they made you. They made you a basketball player.
They molded me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it just you the only child? Do you have any brothers?
I got 2 younger brothers.
2 younger brothers?
Yeah.
What they play? They play in the sports?
They play well. My younger baby brother, he played a lot until after high school. And my middle brother, he stopped playing once he got a little older, around about 12, 13.
That pussy, he started getting that pussy. Man, fuck that basketball. I put these nuts on one of these. You feel me? That type shit. But they watching you play the ball and they told the thing and they probably feel like, hey, bro, bro good, he got it. I ain't got to go in that lane now. Yeah. You know, they probably looking at it like that. And then they probably got, you know, other parts of your mother and father that's gonna come out of them. You know what I mean? Like if your dad a businessman, he gonna come out of one of your brothers and stuff.
Right.
So by you playing overseas ball, are you married or anything? You a single man?
I'm single.
So you finna go over there slaying that dick, ain't it? Boy, I know that boy finna go over there slaying that dick, boy. I know you finna go over there hit one of them Portuguese. You feel me what I'm saying? But listen, is it peer pressure for you? Like, okay, by you going overseas and playing basketball, you like the LeBron over there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I can be dependent on the club you playing for.
So with that, does it be pressure like, you know, over here, NBA, you know what I mean, you LeBron, you single, or you one of them niggas, you know what I mean? Them hoes trying to throw that thing on you, feel me? Throw that coochie on.
Yeah.
Is it like that overseas when you play overseas ball?
Yeah, it's probably like 2-3 times more worse because
they horny as hell.
Because they trying to get over here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You know, I'm married, man. I don't be knowing this. So if I would known I would have got married. I had 2-3 of them bitches. Hey, bitch, come over here. You know, I'm just talking shit. Had them whole clean up. That was my first wife. That's my second wife. She cleaned up around here. You feel me? Nah, I'm just talking. But go ahead. So,
but yeah, they try to manipulate you to seem like it's this and that, but really it ain't. So you really gotta, you know, move a certain way. Shit. So I know me. I stay out the way.
It look like a lot of A's over there too. You feel me? Ain't no thick
Possibly.
bitches up. What you playing at again? Portuguese?
I was in Portugal.
Okay. Where you going now? Mexico?
Mexico.
Oh, boy, you in trouble, boy. It's some BBL down there, boy. It's some my mommies down there, boy. Hey, boy, look, boy. Shit, boy. Boy, let me get some tickets to the game, boy. I got to come down there and support you, boy.
Get you some tickets. You got to get that passport.
Damn, I can't get no passport. Child support, man. Y'all give it up for child support one more time, man. Keep my nigga in the state of USA. But, so, what you expect? You finna go over there and dominate, or you finna go over there and bullshit?
I'm going over there to really prove a point.
So what's I want to be the first to get this, you know what I mean? What you gonna average a game over there?
I want to average at least 25 or more.
Hell no, man. We're going to 47. We're going 47.
47
points a game. Ain't nobody fucking with. Get what you gonna be called then, Mr. 47 man. Boy, you know you gonna hit 47 every game. 47, cause 47 is, bitch. I could have hit 50 on y'all ass.
Right.
I could have stopped at 40.
But I decided to be a little lenient.
Yeah, and give y'all 47. You feel what I'm saying? 47. Think about it. A nigga had 47 slices of pizza in his house. He ain't gonna never be hungry. You heat
No.
that up anytime. 47 guns in the car, you going to jail.
For
You
sure.
feel me? 47 bitches, your dick
Fair
is
time.
not gonna work. If you had 47 hoes you had to fuck in the house, then you be like, boy, I don't know how I'm gonna do. What if you had 47 lawnmowers? You feel what I'm saying? That's a lot.
I have a company lawn service.
Man, you couldn't even put 47 basketballs in your car if you went to a sports academy and stuff. You feel me?
That's a lot of basketball.
If you had to take 47 shots and you was only 32, that's a lot. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 47 points will make a nigga be like, oh, he's the legend.
I was there.
So you say what, by 25? That's
I
your minimum.
want to have a 30 or more, for real, for real.
Okay, 30 or more.
Yeah.
We're going to set that. He said it
30
first on Chop It
30 or
Up.
more.
30 or more now.
30 or
We're
more.
going to tune in. How can I watch the games?
It's gonna be through this little app they're gonna have. I had to put that like through the link in the description, something like that.
Do you get to, like, by you playing overseas ball, do you get to, like, have your family come over
Yeah.
and come watch
Sure.
you play and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be,
They all clubs always are big on your family.
I'll be your cousin. Do they fight at them basketball games overseas? Because they fight at them soccer games like
Yeah,
crazy.
It get cautious sometimes.
They
but
fight at the basketball
They
game?
will.
For real?
Yeah.
Over the basketball?
I'm telling you, overseas basketball is totally different. Totally different
See,
from
because we
American.
don't be knowing, because we they keep us kind of like sheltered from watching it. You know
The
what I mean?
games be real intense. Real
That's
intense.
crazy.
For real.
That's crazy. Do they have, do they be having the guns outside the stadium? Like, you know how they be like, everybody got to have their guns up? Like, no, the military protecting the stadium type shit?
Nah, because where I'm at, you know, guns were illegal. So, like, wasn't nobody carrying no guns. I was in the third safest country in the world.
The third safest
Third safest
country in the world?
country in the world.
Man, I gotta go. Shit, I ain't never been to the safest Walmart. I ain't never went to the safest Walmart in the world. You feel what I'm saying? Every Walmart you can get it from Atlanta to Mississippi all the way to New York. You feel what I'm saying?
For real.
It's the third safest. So when you told your mama, I'm going to such and such, did you have to tell her, mama, look, it's the third safest place in the world?
Nah. She knew like, this is something I want to do. Go for it.
So G League, D League.
G League, D League, G League. It's only G League. It used to be called the D League.
What the difference in the motherfuckers, man? Help me understand.
So, you know, the NBA is the highest. Then there's the G League. G League is designed to develop the potential NBA player or not NBA player. You know?
What you mean not?
Sometimes, let's just say, we're going to use J.D. Davidson for a prime example.
Okay, I don't know him, but keep going.
You don't know him?
No, I told you this year I'm getting into the NBA. I'm getting into the NBA. Shoot me.
He in the NBA.
Huh?
He in the NBA.
Yeah, but I'm saying, you know, like, okay, last year I've been watching a lot of NFL.
Okay.
I stopped watching NBA, you feel me, after Jordan and after Kobe and Shaq got into it. And Kobe did that little thing we ain't like, you feel me? I was like, boy, he knows since I'm watching basketball, so I had got off it.
Yeah.
And I looked at it like this. If I want to go to a basketball game, I need to work myself to it as a comedian instead of me just going. They doing their dream. I need to get on my dream to where my dream will link up to where I come to a basketball game because I'm comedian DJ Jordan. So I had just started watching all sports. You know what I mean? And just was getting on comedy, just working 24 hours. So last year I got back into the NFL. You feel me? This season, I'm getting back into the NBA. You feel me? I'm on ESPN when I wake up and when I go to sleep. So I apologize. I don't know who he is.
Okay, so he went to a school called Calhoun.
Calhoun.
Yeah.
And what his name
in
is?
the country, J.D. Davidson.
Oh, J.D. talking about with the fro.
fro.
Played the country kind of little light-skinned dude.
Yeah.
Played for Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay, him. Okay,
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
Because he from around here. And I've been hearing him since high school. And he did an interview on something. And then when he was letting everybody know he was from, what it was,
I forgot the name.
It's a small town,
It's a
though.
country. It's a country town.
Yeah.
I forgot the name.
So
of it.
yeah, J.D. Davis, he with Boston now, right?
Right.
See, I'm that close. You feel me?
Right. You
All right, now
close.
go
You
ahead.
hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm gonna use him for a prime example. So out of Alabama, you know, there were haters saying he wouldn't be this, wouldn't be that.
Yeah, because they tried to say that because he had went early.
Right.
Right, go ahead.
But you know, he got so many mechanics. It's up to him to find his niche, and he did. So I think he went like top 5 in assists in the G League his first season as a rookie.
Yeah.
And now he on the big, you know,
On the
big
big
squad.
team.
Big squad.
And that boy has grown. He's got bigger since high school. Then he got bigger since Alabama. Why
He gotten better.
Yeah. Why do you think they be trying to tell you, like, I had to move around when I said it. Why do you feel like they be like, hey, boy, shit, going a little too early. I don't think you're going to make it. And it's a college telling you that.
Right. I just feel like in life, if you feel like, you know, you got an opportunity to go, take it.
Mm.
Never know where it may lead you to. So it's just like a kid come from nothing.
Yeah.
Your dream is to go to NBA, you got an opportunity to go.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Go.
Shoot. Yeah, go for it.
Because guess what? You never know when you'll get another opportunity like that.
You ain't gonna get no more. That shit don't come around.
You'll never know. So,
Boy, that shit don't come around.
so back on how I was telling you how I got my opportunity to go overseas. So, you know, a couple months after I started my training business, my partner, little bro Trent, hit me up. I was telling you about, and he had a connection to a Portuguese coach for this club, and he was an agent or whatever. And Trent played for the team. They played against. This club played against him, and he reached out and was like, "Man, you got any guys that want to play pro basketball overseas? That are good. This, that, and the third.
Right.
Or be a big asset to the club."
Right.
And he just put me on.
Just like that.
Just like that.
He ain't see no footage of you.
Yeah, they seen footage. Yeah. I sent my footage, and this was my ABA. I did semi-pro.
Mm-hmm.
I was a semi-pro player before all of this.
Yeah.
And so that just, after that, it just amped me up.
Just
with no agent.
Well, you got to go over there and go crazy.
Yeah.
And your partner that referred you, he played too, or your coach?
No, he played.
He played?
Yeah, he played.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. So this was my first contract.
Oh, man, your first real big contract.
My first real professional contract for me to become a pro.
Congratulations, man. It's only up from here, man.
Yes, sir.
It's only up from here. Shit. So after this, you can really go to the G League right now if you want to.
If I had an agent to represent me and to get me
shit. Man, I'd be your
give me a workout
agent,
or
yeah.
Things like that. You gotta have an agent on those type of platforms.
So NBA is politics, like with the agent. Like, what if you got just an average agent? Is it better to get an average agent or an agent that's well connected who can put you in that circle and get you in there?
You always want to go with a guy who can get you in doors that you think you never could get into.
Yeah, yeah. So
because you never know by your presence and your availability being there. And by your character, and what if they like your character, how you persuade, how you talk, how you present yourself, how you present your game on the court, how you present yourself off the floor at events, things like that. If you can be that type of guy, good.
Yeah, I could be your agent, man. Shit, man. I can get you some dough, man.
I don't even got no agent.
I know Big Pokey got about a 50 piece, $50,000 he'll put into you. My cousin, Uncle B, right here, New Beginning Holistic, we'll sponsor you over him too. Yeah. J-Bo, he do tattoo. He make about $2,000-$3,000 a week. He can get you. I'm just talking shit. But nah, man, we want to support you, man, over there, man. Come on, let's take one more shot before we do Truth or Dare. We got Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare on some basketball level. You got to play ball tonight?
Nah.
Oh, well, come on. You going to take a shot then. Listen. We're going to do Truth or Dare, and I'm going to ask you some basketball questions. I want to see if you're going to tell me the truth, because, basketball players, sometimes y'all be trying to get away with the call so much that I don't want to tell the truth on the court. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm goddamn talking about. We talking about some basketball shit.
Man.
So check this out. Come on. Now, this Truth or Dare, you got to tell the truth. Hold on, let's switch up. Because I told you too damn much. Truth or Dare, tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. All right, so listen. My first question is, have you ever traveled and when the ref called that shit, you try to act like, hey, ref, I ain't do it. You feel me? I ain't travel. You feel? Have you ever just traveled and they caught you and you tried to lie about it?
Most definitely.
Okay, all right, okay. Y'all give it up for it. Tell them the truth. So let me ask you a question. Why do basketball players do that after that? Hey, bro, I ain't travel. And this man sit up here. All he supposed to do is just watch you, right?
Because it be convincing.
It be convincing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it might be a tight game. We really need this play right here.
Yeah.
We need this possession.
Yeah. Okay. One more. Come on, let's take this shot again. All right. Truth or dare. Listen. Have a nigga ever dunked on you?
Most definitely, yes.
How do you feel after the dunk?
I don't really care.
Was it one of them type of dunk when the nigga put the nuts on your shoulder, or was it one of them he pushed you under the goal?
I just got caught in a bad spot.
So, another question. Have you ever just like did some low down ass shit on the court and like, yeah, you know, like slick throw the nigga a little bow, you know? You feel me?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's like a lot of people don't see how physical it be on that basketball court.
Oh, it's very physical.
Nigga be holding you, like nigga be throwing little bows. Have you ever got into a physical fight playing basketball?
Potential fight. It's just always been a high argument. You know, I feel like people respect me too much to even get in a scuffle.
Cause you got that cold ass face, like boy, I'll bite your face off. You got that look, like boy, don't play. I ain't travel. I'll bite your face off.
I'm the quiet type, so
Yeah.
you know how the quiet types.
Yeah. Y'all don't play.
Yeah.
You got beard like a basketball player. You feel what I'm saying? See, Diego got one of them type beard. I got a beard like a guitar player. You feel me? Like do. Don't look like I'm a little guitar player. Y'all ain't gotta tell me. I know y'all fuck with me. But later on, y'all gonna talk about it. But like he do look like he play. Yeah, musician man. So look, another question with basketball. Have you ever scored a bunch of points to impress a girl at a basketball game? Like back in my day when I was playing like in junior high, if Keisha came to that goddamn game, which I'm putting up 27 points, you hear me?
In a part of time I did, yeah.
But I tried to one time, I only put up 12, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I lied to her like I put up 27. Have you ever did that, like in a game, seen that girl you like and just went crazy because she in the crowd?
Yeah, for sure.
What game that was?
This is when I was playing, I was like a little red game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something slight. And it was the first time girl meet me.
Yeah.
So you know I gotta go crazy.
You gotta go crazy.
No, I gotta go crazy.
It was our first time?
First time.
She was watching too from the sideline.
Got to be logged in.
We be saying that shit. They don't think we be saying that shit when we be playing.
And you know they gonna sit at the top when they see her.
Come on now.
They at the top.
Bitch sit like
nobody.
Bitch sit like a D1 scout, ain't it?
What?
Okay, come on.
So you know, I did my thing.
What you did, boy?
I had like 30.
30? That nigga went 30 at the red game.
Yeah, 30 at the red.
What was the outcome after the red? She came down where?
I just took her home.
Boy, see, I told y'all the basketball player be getting to the nookie. Nigga ain't gotta do no but hit by 32, 37, but 47. If you hit 47, you would have hit her in the car. I know it. Who you hit 47? Dude, look, see that's how cool it used to be back in the day. Do you think girls still go to the gym and watch their boyfriends play? Cause you got a lot of sexy reds out here now.
Yeah.
And I be seeing cats go play basketball and don't be seeing no girls around.
It's some girls that'll do it, but it's a slim chance of none.
Do you think girls back in my time, girls used like that. I want to come watch you play basketball. You feel me? I used to be like, bitch, you trying to fuck the mother nigga too. You feel me?
Right.
You trying to see if a nigga beat me, you be like, he gonna go pro. I ain't fucking with you no more, George. You feel me? You feel me?
It be like that.
But
too.
now that I'm older, they really liked that shit and they genuinely loved that shit and they were watching you. You feel me? They were watching you and shit. So, one last question. At your age that you at right now, and going back to high school, your 9th, 10th grade, is there anything that you would change about your basketball career or anything in your life? Or if it's one thing you could change, what will it be?
I would have worked on my game a lot more when I was in high school. Because it would have put me in a different headspace. If I would have known what I did, 2-3 years ago, ain't no telling where I would be at. But I don't regret it because I'm at where I'm at. And I'm not comfortable. I'm still hungry because the goal is to get $1 million contract overseas, tax-free, with incentives, with a bonus.
We don't even know what incentives is, boy. I know what it is. It's
Incentives
extra
means
money.
extra money on top of like.
On top of more money, ain't it?
Let's just say you the MVP of the league, or you got
That's the
you
incentive.
the top person in the assists, whatever. You make playoffs, they'll give you an incentive bonus on that, stuff like that. Like
So how
they
many
give you extra money.
You trying to get MVP, playoffs?
I'm trying to get the whole slab.
Ooh wee!
The whole slab.
So that's your main goal.
My main goal, and to get an agent. I'm representing myself. So every deal that I've got on my own. With just me networking myself.
That shit hard, doing that shit on your own.
Yeah, it took me 26 years to do it.
That's strong.
26 years. I'm 27.
Damn.
Yeah.
So what you doing on, you have to read your own contracts and everything.
Yep.
Every line.
Everything.
That's hard. And the contract be thick too.
Yeah, they be long.
How many pages?
Some of them be long. Some of them be like 4, 5. You got some that's shorter. All of them are different depending on the club.
Let me tell you what God told me to tell you real quick, though. It was on my heart. I'm finna close out. God don't want you to have no agent right now because he wants you to be the agent. So when you hire the right agent, you know what he can and can't do. Now, if somebody else cutting your grass, you know what I mean, at your house, you don't know your grass. You ain't familiar with your yard. Right. You feel me? But when you buy your own lawnmower and do the work yourself, you thinking you saving money, but you actually training yourself. Right. So maybe, because I used to question myself, like, why I ain't got this hell of a team? Why I ain't got this and this? Why Mike Epps or Kevin Hart ain't picked me up? They seen me. I was funny. But sometimes God wants you to go through their own steps. So when you get where you supposed to be, can't nobody trick you. Right. And then can't nobody take you from off your ladder because you went up every step. Versus some cat who, boom, they took you right to the top. Right. You know what I mean? You met your manager, he blowed you up and did it. And they can pull that ladder from up under you and you on your ass. Yeah. So God telling me to tell you, man, brother, keep going. You feel me? And everything that you learning is for you to learn it so you can know the game. Oh, damn. You feel me? If you would get there overnight, you want to know the game, you blink and wake up, you be like, boy, I'm here. Let go. You don't know the steps and the hard work and the dedication and the drive it takes to get there. Right. So you know that, and then that's good, because can't nobody trick you where you're going. Exactly. And you can give something back to the community, the young boys that's coming up and tell them how to do it.
That's what I've been doing. I told you I did talks on the west side. On the west side? On the west side, Give Village, Community Center.
Well, that's hard to go talk to Give Village, but they love hard head over there. My uncle from Give Village, he's still hard head. So tell us how we can find you, man. Tell us your social media, man, because I got to bring you back. When you get over there, we're going to do an episode. We're going to do it on the phone. We're going to get you on Instagram, and we're going to go live like that. For sure. Because I still want to stay updated on your career, and I still want to support your career in any way I can. You feel me? Sure. Because that's what I want to do. I want to highlight anybody from here that's playing sports on the big level. You feel me? College, overseas, NBA, NFL, NHL, whatever you is. Because we trying to highlight Alabama because we got kids that's looking at us and think that we can't make it out here because they don't know who made it. You know what I mean? Exactly. So tell these folks your Instagram and all that so they can find you and stay connected.
You can look me up on Facebook at Anthony Thomas. You can look me up on Instagram at _coach and _3. All right, man.
I think this is the interview before you go to like, you feel me?
You think so?
Oh yeah, that's my sound effect. You feel me?
That sound about right.
Yeah, that's when you gonna go to the top. See, right now you gonna, and then you gonna go. You feel me? And that's gonna be like, man, could beat LeBron and them in the championship because you know what I mean. LeBron finna be up out of there. You feel me? Yeah. I like LeBron off the court. You know what I mean? I love LeBron off the court. But I just think he could be a better dog on the court. You feel me? That's just my opinion. Yeah. With his size, his mass. If you was his size, what kind of dog you would be?
A different dog.
Ooh, boy, you smell the blood on my shirt, boy, about that big, boy. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming out, man, chopping it up with us, man. We got to bring you back, man, because it's more of your story that you got to tell.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Did we get all the way into it?
Yeah,
we chopped it all the way up?
We did.
Okay,
we
man.
did.
Shout out to everybody that's working with Anthony Thomas, that's training. I see some parents that's working with you, some young kids that you're bringing up. I'm watching now, brother. I got to bring my son to you, too, because he's sorry as shit at the free throw line. You feel me on free throw line?
Well, I get it all right. I get all the mechanics right.
Yeah, man, he good, man. But he at Catholic, man, so we follow in your footsteps.
Most definitely.
And it's a blessing to be sitting here with you and congregating with you and chopping it up with you, because I was kind of scared at first about Catholic. I thought I want my son to graduate.
Right. He gonna graduate.
But I thought it was gonna soften him up. But actually, it's shaping him up to be a good man, and that's what I really intended to be.
Yep. Catholic,
so I appreciate
Catholic
you.
most definitely gonna mold you into a better person.
Man, shout out to Catholic. And big shout out to New Beginning Holistic, man. For all your CBD needs, man, in Montgomery, you go holler at them and shop with them. They got all your CBD needs. Anything from chewing gum to Alka-Seltzer to Tylenol CBD. We got it over here at New Beginning Holistics. Big shout out to Rooted in Thought. I'm rocking the clothing line. Shout out to Rooted in Thought. You know I got to pay a couple bills and shit.
Yeah.
You got to pay some bills before you go? You want to get shout out to anybody?
Shout out, man. Shout out to God, man. Shout out to God.
Big G-O-D in here. You feel me? Shout out to God. Shout out. You know I model for bologna. Shout out bologna. Eat it. Cut it. 3-4 times. And the center burn is good all the time. Big shout out to Rooted in Thought, man. The clothing brand, man. Go shop with them. Look them up online. They got great clothing brands. Hey, we represent the tree and all that. I couldn't show it to y'all. I'll show it to you later. But Rooted in Thought. Comedian DJ Joy put it in there. Put my name in there and get 15% off and get $5 back. I don't know how that works, but it gonna work. Hey, this comedian DJ Joy chopping it up with Anthony Thomas, man. Y'all give it up for him, man. And we chopping it up on season 2 of Chop It Up Podcast. And peace, we out.
Man, you know what's going on? You chopping up with DJ Joy Podcast.
What it do? This your girl Carly V, and I'm chopping it up with DJ George.
Yeah, y'all. All that shouting, man. What's poppin', y'all? This King Giant checking in, man. With DJ George, man. With Chop It Up Podcast.
What's up, man? It's your boy Diego the Great checking in right here on Chopping It Up Podcast with comedian DJ George.
$1 bill G5, man. And every time I'm chopping it up, I chop it up with DJ George. Yeah.
Chopping It Up Podcast.
Y'all listening to Chop It Up with DJ George.
It's your boy Jungle Baby, and you're chopping it up with the Chopping It Up Podcast Show.